Okay, so welcome to Digital Arts 2. We're going to make concentric circles, and we're going to start by grabbing our circle tool, holding down shift or not shift, control, and making a circle about as wide as the paper. You want to hold down control for that, and what that does is that gives us an even circle. We're going to go to our fill and stroke menu. We're going to get rid of the fill completely. For stroke, you just want to make sure it's black, there's no blur, and the opacity is at 100. For stroke style, very first thing to do, make sure this says pixel, PX. Alright, and then you can select the width and change it to 60. Select butt caps over here, and then we can close it out. Now, we're going to grab our node tool, and we can't select the nodes because it's still an object. So we're going to go to our path menu, and select object to path. While our node tool is selected, we just select all the nodes by covering it. Alright, and here we come up here and push our break path at selected node button. Alright, so now we're going to click with our node tool in between these two nodes, top right, hold down shift, right here, and right here. So, 230, 430, and 730 positions. Press delete. Alright, now I'm about to show you two very important steps that you cannot skip. First one, go to our path menu and select stroke to path. Can't miss that one. Now we're going to copy it, Control C, and just over here somewhere, Control V. This little arc's going to stay here for a while. Just go ahead and let it hang out there. We're going to do some other stuff in the meantime. Alright, and we're going to zoom into this arc. Make it about, if we go to zoom, view, zoom, object, about that. Select your calligraphy tool, and what you're going to do is you're going to choose a size, and I don't like that. We want that smaller because we're going to draw inside of it. So something like that. And then we're going to choose a color for it. Now, mine was on invisible for whatever reason. Alright, so I'm just going to delete the ones. Delete the ones that you practice with. Once you got your full size, you're good. Shoot, I really got to find that. There it is, okay. Alright. So, now, and we chose a contrasting color just because I wanted to be able to see it. Go ahead and draw some designs. You can use your shape tool too. I'm going to hold down control so that all looks even. Okay. Now we grab our select tool and select just the arc. I'm going to hold down shift and select the first pattern, just one. We're going to go to our path menu and we're going to select difference. Now if you get some weird thing that like connects the circle or the arc from here to here, that's because you didn't use the what was it? It's because you didn't use the stroke to path command. So just make sure you have the arc selected and do that. Hold down shift again and go to path difference. Select shift path difference, and you do this for all of them. I only chose a few patterns because I didn't want to be doing this forever. But you can do it as much as you want. Alright. Alright, now with that selected, we're going to make some clones. So we're going to go to our edit menu, clone, create tiled clones. Now this is very important. We're going to choose a different option for this right here. We're going to choose CMM. Reflection plus 180 degrees. You want 2 rows by 2 columns. Create. Once it's created, you can close that menu. Don't select anything. Just press the delete key once. Okay. Now, select all of the arcs that you just made, or the circle. Go to your object menu and select group. And now we've grouped them together to one circle. Now you see I got a little spot right here. Inkscape's got an issue with that, and I don't know why. So you could just leave that there. All right, so now we're going to move over to our other arc that we drew. I'm going to select it, and I'm going to grab my star tool, and I'm going to make a star right there, and a star right there. No, I'm not going to do that star. In fact, I'm not even going to do that one. I'm going to make them smaller. I'm just going to make it over here, put it along in here, copy that, paste it over here, paste it over here, and paste it, but move it over here. And just move them, make it a little bit more even. These are actually too big. I don't like that, so we're just going to shrink them. Remember, you can adjust how many corners you have in the star and all that. Okay, so now we're going to select it all. We're going to go to Path. We're going to select Union. All right, and once we do that, we're going to go to Edit, Clone, Create Tiled Clones, and the same thing should be in there, and that's just fine. Press Create. If you don't, then it's CMM and then 2x2. Close that and then hit Delete, because we want to delete that very first one that's invisible. We're going to select all these. We're going to go to Object. We're going to select Group. Now we need to shrink it, so we just want to make it a bit smaller than this one. So hold down your Control key because this has to be even. All right. I'm just going to put that right there. You know, we want to make it a bit smaller. Then once we do that, we select both. We're going to go to our Object menu and then our Align and Distribute. Now where it says relative to selection, we're going to say relative to biggest object, and then we're going to center horizontally and vertically. Okay. We're going to leave that open, and we're just going to press Copy, Control C. And then we're going to go over here and we're going to paste, Control V. And with both of them selected, shrink them. Hold down the Control key. I did not hold down the Control key all the way. I let go at the last second. Okay. And we're going to move it in here. And actually, I'm going to take this inner one and I'm going to shrink it some more because I don't like that. I want it to look smaller. Select all of them, and then once again, we're going to do our center horizontally, center vertically. Okay, and now we're almost done. So, now these two inner circles, we're going to select them both, hold down Shift to do so, and we're going to group them. You don't have to if you don't want to, but I would suggest it. And then we're going to draw another circle over here. Choose a color you like. Yeah, I'll stick with yellow. Copy it. Press Control C. And then either the bigger circle or either the middle, the second smallest circle or the smallest circle. If you grouped them, you can't do the smallest circle. Select it and then go to Edit, Paste, Size. Don't do that. Don't do that. Select the inner circle and then copy. Then move this one over here, go to Edit, Paste, Size. All right, I hope that made sense. All right, I want you to select this, copy, and grab your circle that you selected with the color, and go to Edit, Paste, Size. And then I'm going to select both of these, and we're just going to do that. Center vertical and horizontal. Now we can't see the two inner circles, and that's okay, because we're going to go to Object, I think. Maybe it was path. Maybe I should look at my notes. It's not in there. I think it's object. We're looking for move to back. There's layer. Layer to bottom? No, wait a minute, hold on. We gotta make sure that we have this selected. Just make sure you have only the background circle selected. So layer to bottom? Nope. Okay, according to my notes, I just checked, it is there. It should say lower to bottom. There we go, lower to bottom. I missed it. I'm a goofball. So yeah, with only that selected, select that, and there you go. Now, let's draw another circle. Select a different color. I'm going to choose what I think is blue. And I'm going to select this circle, and I'm going to copy it. And then I'm going to select this one, go to Edit, Paste, Size. Alright, and then hold down Shift and select the other big circle, and then just, you know, center vertically, center horizontally. Object, whoops, nope, select the circle. Select the background, not the concentric circle with the pattern. Object, lower to bottom. And we're going to draw one more circle. I'm going to give it like a brightish color to give it some contrast. Yeah, that looks okay. All right. Copy the outside circle, select the background, go to Edit, Paste, Size. All right, and let me see, I'm going to move it in here. I'm going to select both of these. I'm a little nervous about this. I'm not sure which one's going to move. Okay, good. We're good. All right. Then we go to Object, lower to bottom. I had them both selected, my apologies. You know what? Okay, we can't lower it to the bottom just yet. All right, select this. Object, lower to bottom. And now I'm going to select the big circle and this, and then we're going to center it. All right, and once you do that, group it all. And save it, and there we have it. Make a PNG out of it. Be a good picture that you can use as background or something. And thank you. Have a great day, guys.